What's going on, everybody? It's another lazy Sunday crew in the house. What's going on? Thank you, everybody, for joining us. What's the
What's up? What's
word?
up? What's up, fellas?
What's going on, man? What's going on, man? What's going on? What's up?
Oh, another day.
Let's see here. Catalyst in the house. What's up, brother?
Catalyst, Samurai.
In the house. What's up, brother? How's it going, man?
Oh, it's been pretty good. Think I'm coming down with something, but
Ah, shit. About that time.
yeah,
It's winter.
yeah, it's about that time, chaps.
Good.
About
But
that time. What
nah,
up, Blitz?
Yo,
Blitz, what it do?
what is going on, gentlemen?
So you getting vitamin C and vitamin D up in you?
Trying to. I got caffeine right now.
There you go. There you go.
Nah, like it's more like congestion stuff right now.
Ah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
Well, like I said, it's that time of year.
Mhm.
You know, that's how it goes down. But
So if you hear me sniffing, I'm not a druggie, I promise.
yeah, doing the line, Scarface style.
So it is the weekend.
This is true. It is a weekend, man. So let's drop the announcement. You guys get ready. You know what's coming. Every year we do it. It's coming soon. December 22nd is when we're dropping it. So get ready. It's gonna be a hard one for people, man, because there's a lot of excellent figs this year. A lot of figs this year. Shit. I don't know. Have you guys
I haven't even started my list. Nope.
That's what I was about to ask.
I haven't either.
I was gonna do it today, but bro, I worked fucking 15 hours yesterday.
That's what I heard,
Yeah.
man. So,
You need a day of rest, bro.
yeah.
But I'm actually off tomorrow, so I'm gonna do it. I just want to make one quick announcement before I forget. So we're gonna do the giveaway. As you can see, I have it under my name. It says giveaway going live tomorrow. I'm gonna do not a reel. I'm gonna do a post of the giveaway.
Okay.
We never really had a chance to decide what we were gonna do it on. So I think we should do it as like the 12 days of Christmas. A 12 days of Christmas theme.
And then still keep it to the 15th, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
So we'll do 12 days of Christmas, and then we'll put everybody's name in the wheel for the 15th. And then do the giveaway there.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So it'll be a post that'll go live tomorrow. And then I'll just keep pushing it out, reminding people to participate.
Look at this, it's the brother.
There he is.
AB.
AB.
What's up, man? What up, dog?
Brother
What's
AB.
up?
Hey, I wish we were fine as you, dog.
Brother AB. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Another brother joining us. What up, Toy Addict?
Good evening.
Wepa.
Another brother, Raven's Eye, joining us. What's up?
Raven.
Fellas in the house, man.
Speaking of Ravens, we are in the process. Oh, sorry. Speaking of Ravens, we are in the process of planning another KOs and knockouts.
It's deserved.
So if anybody wants to come on, we're still trying to figure out dates and stuff like that. But if anybody wants to come on, even if you have knockoffs or whatever, just want to shoot the shit, reach out to Ravens or myself, and we'll get you on.
I'm down, man. I got that new Wolverine. I'm excited. I did pre-order the other one too. I have the
Tiger Strike
one that I got from Zombie Clown, but I ordered the knockoff too because I think he's smaller, and I love the scale of the knockoff.
Yeah, CT's run just a shy bit smaller than the original, but
which is perfect, actually.
Yeah, especially for Wolverine.
Catalyst,
look at that. Catalyst is down.
Boom! Let's go.
So yeah, man, we're getting ready. The giveaway is going live tomorrow. You heard the man. 12 Days of Christmas. It's going to be an awesome giveaway. We're gonna make it fun for y'all. And at the end of that, then we're gonna do the countdown with the figs. So we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out big style, Big Willie style. It's fun. But yeah, And it's tough, man. These figures, man, they're coming in hot, man. They're coming in hot.
That they are.
And it's
I just even from the future, because I just got a figure that wasn't slated until June of 2025. Right. They even coming from the future, man.
That's right, man. It's I'm hoping, my fingers are crossed. But you know, we're dealing with fucking Nesco, so it's that, you know who we're dealing with. But my fingers are crossed that damn Jones shows up before the 22nd of December.
The Mezco?
Yeah, nice. That fucking Jones. And see how he measures up. You know, yeah. If he measures up, then I don't know. That's gonna be a tough one. But you know, and so Blitz and I made a conscious decision this weekend. We said, look, man, we're gonna have to hold off on Ecto ones, man.
Yeah.
It's just because it's just a lot. You got it. Blitz made a prime example. He said, look, I love it, but I'm gonna take a couple shots and just gonna sit there. And then what?
Yeah.
And he's got a point, because even though it's a grail and it's a nostalgia, like over 900, over 9,000, it's still, you still have to be ready to dive into that. And me personally, that would be the only Ghostbuster figures I would own. So it would be, I'm going down a rabbit hole. And so
I already have 2 sets of Ghostbusters figures.
Yeah, and, so you're in. You got it.
And plus, even so the first Ghostbusters is arguably one of my favorite movies. I can quote that movie from start to finish, front to back. But and as much as I want that X01, and I really do, like you were saying, like I just won't shoot it that much. I don't have the space for it as it is, and that's a lot of money at one time.
Yeah,
so it's, I'm just gonna hold off, and maybe down the road, if God willing, if I can find it for a decent price, it may be mine. But it's not the time right now.
I don't even think down the line I would get it. It's just it's
just not.
It's just as the years have progressed in this hobby, at least for me, is like not only have. Let me correct myself, because the purchases have not stopped.
Right.
They're more specific than what they were when I started.
That's
so it's like I was like in the beginning, in the very, very beginning, I was McFarlane, I was Hasbro, I was Mattel. It was like whatever was coming out, I was grabbing, and then we threw garbage away with McFarlane, and then it was like Hasbro started going away little by little, and then I was really, really cherry picking Marvel Legends, to the point now that I don't even need to buy Marvel Legends anymore. And now it's like literally my collection consists of Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball Z, Mythic Legions, a shitload of wrestling. And then when it comes to brands, it's definitely Mezco. And I've been grabbing the Demon Slayer SH figure arts. Like I have another one coming that actually released already. So it's like I'm condensing. So it's like if I get the Ecto one, now I have to find a place to put it. Then it's gonna be like 2 or 3 shots, if that. And then you can't even get the whole vehicle into a decent shot. So it's gonna be hard to take photos of it and then have that displayed and then have the dragon, because I am getting the fucking dragon. Don't care what it costs. So it's like that dragon is like 3 feet. It's like if I get the Ecto one and if I find a spot for it, then now I have to move that, because now I know for a fact I'm gonna need that spot for the dragon. So it's like I don't want to keep moving shit around. And I'd rather get something that I know that I'm gonna constantly shoot, and the dragon is definitely something that I could shoot in many different ways.
Oh yeah, it lines up with every toy line you got, honestly, except for maybe the only thing you probably wouldn't shoot it with, even though you could still shoot it with, would probably be a wrestling figure like this. But you could figure out a way.
That could be a realistic Shenron.
Exactly.
For Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Nico Sam, what up, brother? It's and that's the justification. It's like because I was looking at it, I was like, okay, am I ready to spend this all at once, or am I gonna get something that I'm just not even gonna? And so I was like, but there was the Sentinels and the HasLab that both pretty much within a few days of each other were hitting their deadline. The thing with the Sentinels, they're pre-ordered, so they're not. I'm not paying for them until next year, But this was like going to be what 2 days from now you pay for that.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, man, I can't. I'm not ready to do that because I'm ready to get that dragon. So I'm already setting aside like kind of like a trust fund for what I need for that. It's because we don't know what the price is going to be, and
I think that blows though that we still don't know what's the price. They should give us some type of head head start on it. Like if you're gonna say, oh, it's gonna go into production in January, or we're gonna start promoting it more in January, give us a head start, or at least give us a price range.
Yeah.
Like be like, hey, it could be anywhere from 3 to 5. It could be anywhere from 5 to 7.
Exactly. What up,
do they have a time frame for it yet, or is that still up in the air as well?
Still, everything is still up in the air. I would assume that no matter what, it's going to be a store exclusive, and I feel like it's going to be paid to make. I don't think there's even going to be a deadline as to like when they release waves and they be like, oh, it's available until this time. I think it's going to be paid to make. So it's going to be a productional piece where you pay, you get it.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, that'd be the smartest way to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
because
it's just
think about how much this thing's gonna cost to make.
And then too, I was thinking too, it's like I honestly like again, I just don't have the setup to do and like I would have to it's like I had to start buying other figures of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And then I would have to, then I could get down with it and start. So it's just like, damn, man. It's like whereas, like I said, it's the Batmobile, I got that, and it wasn't cheap either, per se. But I know I'm always gonna be shooting Batman shots with all time. So it's like, duh. It's like, I'm all, that has way more legs than I would get out of the Ghostbusters. Like it's one of those things where, it's the nostalgia hit, but I gotta be reasonable with what I'm gonna do with it. What am I really gonna do with it? And you get those couple shots off, and then what are you doing? It's not like it's one that you're gonna always be shooting. And it's like, and I'm trying to be, I'm just trying to be smart about that. Like even with the figure obscure that came out this weekend, it's like, when am I gonna shoot that?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shoot that.
Now I will find that Slimer and Librarian in the aftermarket. Like I will have those. I do want those.
Because it'll go with some of the other stuff you already got.
Did it hit? Did it hit?
What's that?
The Ecto one, did it make the numbers?
I don't know, but I'm assuming that it will within the next hours. Because I think it's due tomorrow night. Tomorrow at midnight or 11.
I'm gonna check it right now. Let's see if it comes up and tells me what it is.
And then, like I said, after the Frankenstein, that figure obscure just didn't hit with me, man. That Frankenstein was the shit, and it's just like, damn, okay. And I get the theme of the thing, Christmas. Yeah,
it backed all right.
Oh, I figured it would in the last hours if people would like jump into it.
Yeah, it's almost 13,000 backers.
Yeah, I figured it would. Then maybe they'll hit the Rick Moranis figure. That'll be dope.
Yeah. I'll buy him too. Complete the set.
He's Raven says I have a bunch of ideas for the parts for that new figure obscure. Yeah, I mean, I don't need it.
I got it because I'm glad that they're continuing the story. However, I am also upset because, well, not upset. I'm more bothered by it.
Okay.
My thing is like Jacob Marley made a lot of sense when it released. only because you gave the hopes of you're going to tell a story, you're going to give us Ebenezer Scrooge. Great.
Mm-hmm.
So when we know that they were going to do something with it and everybody was like, it's going to be one of the ghosts, I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm going to get it either which way. And I said I was going to get it either which way. But when you follow a story, so now I have the ghost coming, right? Who is this ghost going to scare? Because we don't have an Ebenezer Scrooge. Like, if you're going to tell a story, you need Ebenezer Scrooge.
This is Scrooge.
Yeah.
So you can't, like, I wouldn't have mind if they did a 3-pack of all the ghosts.
Yeah, that'd be kind of
that would have been dope. But now you're setting yourself up to do, like somebody said in our Mythic chat, 5 years worth of a figure obscura. Why do I have to wait 5 years to do one fucking Ebenezer Scrooge scene?
I can see him doing that. I can see him doing it.
That makes no sense. Then what would be even more upsetting, and I was thinking about this earlier, is now you've released one of the ghosts. What if next year they trend away from it and now we have Jacob Marley and only one ghost and they go a completely different direction?
That's why I had to pass. I mean, you have valid stuff there.
I mean, she looks pretty dope for the concept of it.
Sick, yeah.
Oh, I agree. Like, it's a dope looking figure. I'm not going to shoot it.
It's just that. It's just like, there's no guarantee we're going to get everybody else. There's no, again, my biggest gripe is I don't have a Scrooge for the ghost to scare.
Right.
There's nothing like, I could take another figure. I could even use Joker backwards with his top hat on and pretend he's Scrooge. But why would I need to do that if you're supposed to do it? And let me not say that they're supposed to do it, but it would have made more sense.
It would have.
They could have even did an Ebenezer Scrooge and one of the ghosts 2-packs.
Yeah.
And then give the other 2 ghosts next year.
Sense. Mm-hmm.
You're asking, I think I'm going with what your first thing is. They're going to stretch it out over the years, just because.
We're gonna get a Tiny Tim before we get a fucking Ebenezer Scrooge. You imagine that shit? You know how fucking tight I would be? I'd be so pissed off if we get a Tiny Tim before an Ebenezer Scrooge.
Tiny Tim.
A goblin scale Tiny Tim.
Catalyst has but what do you guys think of the rumor of Musk buying Hasbro? Like, what? Why?
Yeah, he put a comment on Twitter. He was like, "How much does Hasbro cost?" or some shit like that.
But why? What would he?
What does he want with Hasbro?
Exactly. What's he gonna do with Hasbro?
Well, he knows that it's a market.
Okay.
Like, he knows toys are a market, so maybe he's trying to get into the toy business. However, I don't agree with that.
I mean, what? Like, I mean, I get. Look, in all fairness, it's no more off the wall than McFarlane buying DC, like having the DC line. It's really because why is McFarlane have that shit? But at least McFarlane does comic books, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I don't know how electric vehicles and SpaceX have to do with action figures. I don't know.
You get a satellite with every figure.
That's it. A free Twitter account with your next purchase.
Exactly. What did he say? D&D and Magic the Gathering. Yeah. Okay, so he's buying it because of that. All right. Well, but I don't know. It just doesn't. It seems like the corporate stuff that's messing up Hasbro as it is would just get worse.
Yeah.
It just get the problem is that these companies, whether it's McFarlane or Hasbro or whatever, they're so out of touch with what they make. At least some of these other companies that are making stuff, they actually they're fans of what the fuck they make. They make
here's what needs to happen. Musk needs to buy Hasbro, resurrect the Lightning Collection line, the Power Ranger line, and give me a Megazord, like a legit Megazord.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie though. You never seen the Shogun Megazords? I forgot what brand makes them. They're expensive, but that is probably the top tier fucking Megazord.
Yeah,
he's right.
Shogun is king.
See what should happen with Power Rangers is Boom Studios should just produce action figures.
Mm-hmm.
Be so easy, and then they would make them and they would look amazing to match what. So it's like
do action figures, TV shows, do a TV show based on their comics.
Exactly.
Do it with a more mature audience.
It'd be off the chain, but we make sense. Sometimes people in suits don't make sense.
Of course.
Callus says, "Could Scrooge be the mystery item?" There's a mystery item. What is?
No, it's always an accessory.
Oh, okay, like
they always do an extra accessory in like the figure obscura. Like Jacob Marley was the metal mask over the head sculpt, and it was inside the safe.
That's right.
I don't think it's a figure in general, and I would be pissed if it's fucking Tiny Tim as a figure. I'm just saying.
Oh shit. But yeah, it's coming in hot, man. Shit is coming. But I'm agreeing wholeheartedly with Blitz. It's shifting into getting the stuff that you really are going to enjoy and have replay. It's all replay value nowadays. You gotta get the stuff that you're really gonna have fun shooting or have fun building out. Thor, did you get the victims you want? Not yet. They haven't yet. Thanks, Dead Man. Postage has been it's getting stupid now at this point in the year. You don't know when the fuck you're gonna get what. So that's why I have no hope whatsoever for Mezco Indiana Jones, because even though they already charged me for it last week, this shit will probably ship in 2028.
Damn. I have a Grail figure coming tomorrow.
What's that?
Oh, nice.
I said, fuck it. I was in a bad mood, so I ordered it.
What'd you do?
Remember, I'm gonna try to finish the remainder of the Storm collectible Mortal Kombat figures I don't have.
Yeah.
So I ordered Rain.
Nice.
Ooh.
He comes tomorrow.
That's
and
dope.
if I'm lucky, I might be getting the Scorpion version at a very, very good price near the end of the month. So then I'll be missing 2 of the OGs, and then I have all of the original ones.
That's dope.
Hell yeah.
Did you find them for a good price?
Nah. I negotiated. I was able to. So let me not say I didn't get him for a good price. I did get him for a good price. eBay had like a 20% off coupon for Black Friday.
Nice.
And then I negotiated with the guy too. So I ended up getting like maybe $37 off of the original price.
Oh shit!
Okay. Oh yeah.
So, I mean, it still was like a lot.
Hey man.
Hey, but $37 is $37.
Exactly. You get what you got to get. Raven says my first Animal Warriors of the Kingdom figure, armor, and weapon set comes tomorrow. Yeah, those are dope figs. I like them.
Hell yeah.
I gotta get some more. I'm at like going into next year. I'm gonna pick up some more of those and some more Savage Crucible because I like both lines. They're both dope. They're both good. And again, those are both creators are people who are fans of what they make. So,
and you can tell.
You can totally tell.
Because Savage is definitely going to be one that's on my radar for next year.
Yeah, because
they're so good.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about. It goes back to Jada. Like Savage, Savage Crucible, Animal Warriors Kingdom, Jada. They make good material, and it's not like breaking the bank.
Yeah,
it really doesn't break the bank, but it's all those things, all the stuff they make is really well sculpted, really like sturdy figures. Like I haven't got an Animal Warriors figure or Savage Crucible that I feel is gonna break. Right? It's not like Jada doesn't feel like it's gonna break or nothing, but yet they have the quality, like as far as the durability of something you would think is way more premium, but they don't have that cost.
Yeah.
So it's dope, man. You can't.
Yeah, they're pretty solid. Jada's like very, very. I would say Jada is like better plastic than Marvel Legends,
Oh hell yeah.
and then great flexibility as Mattel with wrestling figures. Because I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys have, but
Yeah.
wrestling figures have a certain flexibility that's pretty dope with their articulation.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody should buy Hasbro or buy it, should be fucking Jada. Let them do some Marvel Legends. That shit'll be dope,
Dude,
bro.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's
They would kill fucking Marvel Legends.
and they'd be $24.
Thank you. There you go. So it's like, come on, man. It's but yeah, man. It's good. There's good figures out there, man. It's really good figures out there. And like I said, this list is gonna be a challenge, man, because how do you? I don't know. There's just there were really good, in a sense, like kind of one-off great releases. You know what I mean? It wasn't.
There definitely was. There definitely was. Like I'm looking because my stuff is right behind the iPad, and it's like there's a lot of like one-off figures that release, even from specific lines in general as well. That were just like, I guess, standout figures.
Yes.
One of the Savage Crucibles is going to be on my list.
Hell yeah.
And that's like, I didn't anticipate getting any of them, but
I know, but they're good, man.
I do have a gripe with them though, man. That toe articulation fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Well, but I think it was one of those things that, you know, they went for a design and they thought that, you know, that would be something to set them apart.
Yeah.
But I think they, you know, it's one of those trial and error type things. And I love the fact that they are aware of it. You know, they know they're not.
Oh no, definitely. I love that they're paying attention to it and they're going to be making modifications or doing things.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely dope. But
that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. Just think where Toddy Mac would be if he would have listened. Fuck.
All I know is that I'm calling it now. Next year, figure of the year is the dragon.
Yeah. How is it not? Like
the dragon is taking every category by storm.
Pretty much the only thing that could come out next year, which it's not gonna come out ever, that would top that fucking dragon would be a 1/12 scale Millennium fucking Falcon.
Yeah, that would never happen.
That's not gonna happen.
I know, but I'm saying if that came out, then that would be the holy grail figure of everybody.
If that was a first of all, just imagine how fucking big a 1/12 scale Millennium Falcon. That'd probably be the size of my living room ceiling.
Yeah, coffee table.
I'm hanging that shit. I'm just gonna lay on my sofa and just stare at it like this. I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna play with you one day as soon as I get you down from the ceiling. Nah.
What up, I'm Wordy?
Yo.
And it's funny because as much as it would be so cumbersome and awkward, but you would get so many shots. Like you would be shooting that shit all the time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It would be in the way of every other setup you had, so you have to shoot it.
It just ends up in all your shots. It's like
if you wanted to take a picture of a Batmobile, you have to have the Millennium Falcon in the background. It's just Mythic Legion shots. If I put a troll in it, the Falcon is in the background. I can lay the Falcon upright. That'll be a stage for Mortal Kombat.
You got like you shooting some Spider-Man shots. There's that fucking Millennium Falcon.
The caption would be like swinging through the Falcon.
Wow,
just going.
What up, KJ?
KJ.
Yo.
No, man.
I don't know.
Enders, what up,
Enders? Yo, I don't know what else could come out next year besides the dragon.
Nothing.
That would top the dragon.
It would have to be a Falcon, and if it wasn't that, then nothing else is topping it. In my opinion, nothing else is gonna top it.
It's gonna be. This year was pretty dope with figures. Next year is gonna be interesting to see what comes out HasLab or Mattel Creation wise.
You said today's price would be $5K.
me and Path were talking about Mattel Creations' possible next big announcement for like what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
So they've been releasing ECW figures. So me and him we honestly think that the Mattel Creations event that's gonna happen is gonna be an ECW stage and arena.
That'd be sick.
So that might actually top the Dragon for me because it's wrestling.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. I think the Dragon is gonna play a big part. And remember, that's one of 5.
Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah.
One of the 5 pillars. So the next Dragon that's releasing after that could be way bigger. It could be even smaller. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I really offhand, I cannot think of anything that would come out that's going to top that. And I mean, because including stuff I already have. So it's like, what would it be that that I don't have that would be a Grail that would top a fucking Dragon? I don't know.
Yeah. Even with purchases, I'm literally gonna try to finish. I want to say by March, the remaining Mortal Kombat figures I'm missing. So I'm gonna be real specific with that, and then like Mattel just keeps dropping banger after banger with wrestling figures. Like ringside, just every week is like, this is dropping, this is dropping, this is dropping, this is next, this is next. I'm like, damn, yeah, I can't keep up.
But to me, that just reminds me of how I am with my Marvel, with the Hasbro. I want those characters. So you fill in your wrestling charter, and that's dope. So it's kind of one of those things that you're always going to fill in. But it's like, yeah, I think going into next year, it is going to be. I'm just trying to even imagine something that would be on the radar outside of that Dragon, like that would even come from Mezco or come from who? What would be something that? What property have they not done that would be like, oh shit, that's dope?
Mezco is a hit or miss too, because Mezco does announcements and then they never even drop for like pre-order, and then they do announcements that they automatically just have in stock randomly.
Yeah.
So it's like Mezco's hard to say like what would be an expectation when they can't even fucking get it together for announcements and pre-orders.
Exactly.
Like they never did that. It was, what was it, like a year ago? The Gomez with the motorcycle, like that shit never dropped for pre-order.
It sure didn't. Yeah,
so it's Mezco's definitely a hit or miss for me. I don't know, man. Besides that, SH Figure Arts is starting to hit on all cylinders. I don't know if you guys saw the releases that they had announced a couple days ago or a week ago, but I'm definitely getting Voldemort. I'm definitely getting the Harry Potter figure.
Yeah,
those were like no-brainers.
Yeah, see, like, and for me, I'm the same. It's like I'm getting any one piece that comes out, so it doesn't fucking matter. So I'm all in on that. But yeah, that I would say, like, and even if I'm looking at Mafex, if Mafex continues like X-Men and shit, like if they release Nightcrawler or Beast or Colossus or something, that's gonna be dope. But it's
Mafex
still,
Beast.
Yeah, man, but it's still, even as dope as that is, it's still not going to brush up against fucking Dragon. So it's
no.
I'm just trying to think of lines that would come out with shit that would just be like, oh my god, this is dope. Like, what again, the only things I can think of that are touching the Dragon are big ticket items that probably will never get made. Like, for example, if they did actually come out, if that next year's HasLab was an actual X-Men Blackbird, that would be dope as fuck. But I don't ever see that happening. No. So it's like, how do you?
You know what it is? I would say the Dragon is a most anticipated figure because we've been talking about a Dragon for the last 3-4 years. When it's Mythic doing it, they always tease it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't necessarily say the Dragon is going to make figure of the year, but it's going to be most anticipated figure of the year. Now, when you think of figure of the year, it's obviously something that brings you joy in many other ways. The Dragon is pretty much going to bring you joy, but for what you're going to do with it. So for me, like, like I said, SH Figure Arts showed a lot of stuff, and I'm like heavy into like the Demon Slayer figures that they're gonna be releasing. Ren Goku was announced.
Right.
They announced 2 of the demons, which is great because now they'll have enemies that you could actually fucking do shit with.
That's dope.
So it's like those could actually top and be good figures. I mean, at least in my opinion for myself. The same thing like if Mezco dropped a banger like out of random, that could be somebody else's top while still purchasing the dragon.
This is true. What up, Tony?
Tony.
Yo.
It's just like I said. I think it's just gonna be hard. Me personally, I think it's gonna be hard to touch because the engineering, the painting, the size, like
the price.
It's just gonna be hard to touch that shit. Like,
yeah, I mean, little knickknacks here and there is pretty much gonna be like what end of year next year would be on the list, but like the dragon,
yeah,
I guess for most anticipated, that's just what it is. It's just gonna be the most anticipated figure.
Wow,
it's the size of a fucking heavy ass newborn, so it's like
exactly.
There was a guy at Legion's Con who was walking around with a baby carrier with a troll. So if the dragon is released before next Legion Con, I want to see him fucking carrying the dragon in that shit.
In a baby carrier.
Oh, you know somebody's going to.
Put it in a stroller.
Oh, yes.
A mythic stroller, not included.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be If they actually do pull off doing 5 fucking dragons, how the hell you have to get a separate room for that shit.
I think this is the biggest one.
I think so. The others will be smaller.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to get the biggest one out the way, so that way people could be like, "Oh shit, I got the dragon."
Right.
Yeah.
And then you make the like smaller ones, not much smaller, but you decrease slowly.
I think Blitz has a super legitimate point because they actually already have the mold for the downsized dragon. They completely made that mold, so it's there. It's not like I can't see them tossing that. That's an excellent way to bring in the other dragons, and they just be smaller. Tony Torblack says, Marvel Legends Fing Fang Foom. Yeah, but see, Fing Fang Foom is amazing, but how they missed that boat now that Mythic Legion's coming out with a green fucking dragon. They missed the boat. Like, he should have already came out. Like, they should have already did that. Like, in my opinion, because I think that pound for pound, he's a green dragon too, even though he's an actual character. Most people are going to just go, I'm not getting that. I'm getting the Mythic Legions, and I don't need another green dragon that's big. I got one. So
and Mythic showing that dragon too, they open the gateway for many other figures that they could still do in the land of Mythos.
Yeah,
now you can do more Lord of the Rings inspired figures.
Sure could.
Dude, now you can do.
You know what I would love to fucking see? A griffin.
Yeah.
Give me like a big ass griffin, man.
That'd be dope.
You could have your characters ride.
That'd be dope. And he's Marvel. Ender says Marvel has Lab Blackbird. Yeah, but they would never do. They don't. If it was, I would more likely see a fucking Millennium Falcon before you see a Blackbird, because the Star Wars team don't give a fuck. They try shit. The Marvel team, they're lazy, man. They really are. They're just lazy. I collect them because I'm filling out my comic book collection, but they lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, comic book fans, you're right, Tony. They would drop it for it, but if in comparison, I think people see, because here's the thing: we don't know the price of the Mythic Legion Dragon, but it's gonna be pretty decent price. The fucking Hasbro one, I already know, is gonna try and be close to the same price, and it ain't gonna be the quality. And people will be like, I can see that. The way I look at the Mythic, the way I look at Think Thankful from Marvel Legends Hasbro is the same way I kind of look at the Engines of Vengeance. They'll fuck it up, and then somebody like Ramen Toys will come out with a better version, and but it's way more hyper detailed. And see, it'll be the similar situation with Mythic Legions. You're not gonna get better painting in quality from Hasbro and Mythic Legions putting into that dragon. So that HasLab's gonna be, it'll be not as good, and it'll be close to the same damn price. We say HasLab Daily Bugle. That'd be crazy as shit.
That'd be wicked, bro.
I'd get that.
Yeah, that'd be sick as shit. Now
I'm thinking like a Sancto Sanctorium in Marvel Legends. That would be massive. Yep.
Unworthy says classified USA. Dude, Unworthy. I'm gonna send you a video. There's a guy who made an actual in-scale USS flag that's 1/12 scale. The shit is 12 feet long, bro. It's 12 feet long.
You're thinking of stuff to put me in homeless.
Right. He said an X-Men fantasy. See, now here's the thing, X-Men fantasy, man. Now, there is one thing that I think is gonna happen, Tony. And Realm threw up this link to this Connects or whatever. I think that's called Connects or whatever the brand is for a Danger Room, right? And I still haven't pre-ordered or bought that. Realm went on and got it. But I could see Hasbro Marvel Legends making a Danger Room playset because it could be modular and they could, and it would actually be better than the one that's really, I could see them doing that because it'd be more accurate. So I could see them doing something like that where think about the popularity of X-Men 97 and then they come out with a Danger Room. Yeah, because they already got the Sentinels that are coming. You can put the Sentinel in the Danger. I could see them doing something down that line and it'd be, you build it modular. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure all the brands, Hasbro, Mattel, for crying out loud, even Fisher Price is like thinking of something to top for next year.
He's right. They are. They are.
It's like even McFarlane. I'm pretty sure. I shit you not. And I was thinking about this the other day. McFarlane is coming out with I'm pretty sure he's going to come out with every Batmobile.
Yes.
But he's come out with so many so far. I would not be surprised if he doesn't do a shop exclusive gold label Batcave.
Oh, shit. Oh. I could see him doing it too. You're right.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised. And because I will give him this. He is very good with pricing. I wouldn't be surprised if he fucking made a massive one and it's not ridiculous in price.
Yeah.
It's weird because he confuses the shit out of me because that Joker set is not 250. That's stupid.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, how do you make vehicles so good for such a good price, but then you make a play set that's 250? What are you doing, bro? He must have been smoking that night.
Does McFarlane make the animated play sets? Or not the animated, but the 66 play sets?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because they're about $30, I think.
Right.
So probably like 80, depending on how big his back cave is.
But I
80
think
to 100 maybe.
Because he kicked everybody in the nuts when he released that Joker set for 250 people. Like, what the fuck you doing, dude?
Yeah, I could picture him doing the Batcave and that should be no more than like $250 or even 200. And it being massive because remember his figures are 7-inch scale.
Right. Or he does or he piggybacks off the Joker shit and it's like the shit's like $450.
Nah, I don't know why he did that with the Joker. But anyway, I would assume that this is going to be like if he did it, I would assume it'll be straightforward.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't come with any figures, so that, or maybe just one. I don't know. I couldn't see it come. If he was smart, it wouldn't come with any figures. Just be the playset. That'd be dope.
He'd probably do like 3 different versions of Alfred.
That, yeah, he could do that. That
Yeah.
could be cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. That I think it was a DC Collectibles or what. So he re-released the Batmobile that was an animated Batmobile.
Yeah.
There was an animated Batcave that came out back in the day for that Batmobile. I guess they could see him repurposing that and make it better. Maybe, I don't know. He just said the giant penny's $40. Just the penny alone. That's why the price is inflating.
Damn that inflation.
Yeah, that penny. But I'm with Blitz, man. I think everybody's gunning to try and figure it. They're scrambling to see what they can come out with this coming year that's gonna, gain our attention as much as that fucking Dragon did.
I mean, think about what Extreme Sets did this year. They, for me at least, noticing they stepped out of their comfort zone, and he made fighting stage dioramas now.
Yep.
So it's like you're paying attention to the Street Fighter. Mortal Kombat's out there.
Yeah.
So it's like you're changing with the times and what's being released. Exactly. So that means toy companies are going to be doing the exact same thing because they're like, well, Hasbro could be like, well, Mattel is doing this. I need to do this now. Mattel's like, well, Hasbro's doing this. I need to do this now.
Mm-hmm.
And Fisher Price is like, fuck you guys. I make baby toys.
Fuck you guys. I make baby toys. Oh, shit. He said 89 Batcave. Yeah, I mean, any Batcave would be like, people would love it. It'd be dope.
Yeah.
We'd take it. He said $450 shit better light up, and the Batmobile better be electric rotating table.
Right, come with the bat signal.
Or it'll just be $450 and Todd McFarlane will write in there, you get what you deserve.
You imagine? The Batcave comes with a Todd McFarlane figure, and I'll be dressed as Alfred.
Oh, Lord. He would do that shit, too.
Todd McAlfred figure.
Yeah.
McAlfred.
Todd McAlfred. Oh,
yes, Master Bruce.
Yeah, we better be careful there.
Fun story. Mm-hmm. So whenever I ask my middle son to do something, he always tells me, yes, Master Bruce. I'm like, thank you, Alfred.
That's dope.
It's hilarious.
What up, anime figure?
Yo.
No, yeah, they got to be on the drawing board. So I'm wondering what a lot of them are thinking. Like, what item can we make that that can it's.
Well, the next HasLab, I would assume they're gonna wait to see like what other companies put out in price wise before they put out something and then post a price with it.
Right.
So like I'm pretty sure next year's HasLab is gonna be something crazy. Don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to top whatever it is to compete. Like nobody talks about the toy companies actually looking at other companies, but I'm pretty sure that Hasbro has toy collectors that fucking collect Mythic Legions.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And I'm pretty sure talks have been, well, they got a fucking 3-foot dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and one of the direct conduits are the influencers. And I mean, when you got someone as known as Robo, like repping Mythic Legions and talking about going to Legion's Con and seeing the dragon, he's right in line with Hasbro and stuff. So they know if they watching Robo, they're like, oh shit, they got a fucking dragon coming. So yeah, they're definitely ears to the street trying to figure out what they should do.
Mezco. I just thought of it.
Oh,
if Mezco wanted to do something to top the dragon, if they finally release the Power Ranger figures, they can definitely do a Mezco command center.
That'd be sick as shit.
Oh man,
that would be sick.
I think they'll knock that out the park. Yeah.
That would be sick, dude. Man, and that would be a dope, like, yeah. But have they done a playset yet?
No,
I
but
don't.
they've
I don't
been
know.
leaning more into vehicles. Their
Mm-hmm.
5-point articulation sets have dioramas.
Right, but I
Yeah.
mean the 112 scale is just mostly the vehicles, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty
Mm.
sure
It
that
would
they can.
sell for sure. If they went down the diorama route.
It would.
Because if you think about it, what figure was it from Mezco that had a nice diorama in photo? The Vaporuni one that had
Yeah,
like the old school diorama. Like, where did
Mm-hmm.
they get the diorama from? They have
that's
to make their own stuff to promote their photos or whoever they are using to do the photos. So I would be
True.
pretty much a betting man that they already have their own dioramas. It's just like, how do they put it into production?
yeah. I agree. I could see them though doing. I could see them doing maybe some sort of Batmobile or something that's highly detailed or something with lights and everything. I don't know.
Well, they did the 5 point of articulation 89 Batmobile, and
Right.
Mm-hmm.
it looks badass.
Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. What would they? Because it'd be crazy if they did some sort of vehicle that's super. They fuck
Well,
around and do an Ecto one themselves.
They probably would.
yeah.
You fuckers.
And then
Um,
they do that mech suit too for the
the big
Gomez.
mech robot.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. They could do
but then
more
you
with
go,
that too.
And they've
but
got that.
then
Like speaking of what Blitz said, besides the dude on the motorcycle, they never came out with that assault vehicle, that
that
SUV.
too,
That never came
that too.
out.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
what would happen? So let's say the Dragon releases next year as well. Once they say the
Mm-hmm.
price it does release or whatever, and
Mhm.
whichever way they do it, it's like what does Four Horsemen do to top the Dragon now after the five pillars?
Oh,
What
yeah.
what can you bring to the table now that's going to be like shit? I need to top the Dragon now.
Speaking of going back to diorama pieces, what if they did a castle?
That's what I was about to say, man. That'd be dope.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like, how do you top it to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like release like a diorama set, kind of like had how they had it set up in the case of Legion's Con with
Hmm.
like the
Yeah, that was
pillars
dope.
and the ground and stuff. Like
That
they could do
vehicle
that,
they
and
had for Cosmic was fucking
I
amazing.
want that. That was
Oh
sick.
shit. Hmm.
Yeah,
They
they had
had
a
this
full like
huge
cosmic
vehicle.
vehicle.
Oh, that's dope. Hmm. I don't know how they top that, man. I don't know. He said, "Real working Boston." Oh shit. Um, I don't. How do you? I mean, I feel like they kind of shot their load with the dragon, man. How do you top the fucking dragon? Like, what do you?
I
What?
mean, I guess it also depends on the direction they go. So let's say
Hmm.
after the five dragons, they lean away towards mythics. Let's just say as an example.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and they release something else. It's like
I'll be right
what
back,
what
fellas.
could you do to lead to something massive? It's like if you did cosmic, you would have to do a vehicle
Yeah.
or a ship, and that
Yeah.
would be how you top cosmic and top your dragon.
Well, you'd have to have a ship.
And then if you go into another line, let's say they did like samurais or pirates. Pirates would be fucking dope because they can make a boat, a
That's what
big
that would
ass
be
boat.
dope. Make a boat would be insane. Vikings, you could make a boat too. Like
Yeah,
either way, you could make a boat. A boat would be dope because you can act. A boat still has uses with dragon too, and so it's a boat would be crazy. I don't know how like that would be tough though. Like how do you? Is it? It's just disassembled and you got to assemble it and what? Like that'd be crazy. Like how would you do a boat?
I think they could do the boat in the box, like the whole portion of the boats without the sails. The sails would be separate, like loose.
It'd be like that, like the sail barge and have like the
Yeah. So
like
it pretty much would be just a long, skinny box just for the boat itself,
right
and
with
then you
put
just attach
together.
the sails and everything.
Exactly. A bow could work. A bow would be dope. That'd be the smartest, I think, is because it then allows you to continue incorporating the rest of your mythic collection.
Yeah.
Because I can't think any mythical creatures that would top a fucking dragon. There's nothing out there that would. So
they won't be able to top the dragon with another creature. However, I think it opened their vision to making maybe more animals for mythic legions. Like they have the bear releasing, we already got the moose, we have horses. Like give us
Pegasus.
other animals.
Pegasus, you're right, Green.
Yeah.
Oh, dope. And like you said, a griffin would be dope.
Gryffindor.
Yeah, pirates would be fucking.
Now, Raven's got a fucking Kraken would be insane, bro. Jesus Christ, Kraken would be nuts.
That would be dope to save for like pirates.
Yeah.
If they did something like that, I wish somebody would make pirate figures. I think pirate figures would be really dope.
It would be dope. It's hard to say, man. It's like, but I do believe Blitz is right there. All the toy lines are gunning for something. They're trying to figure out, scrambling, trying to figure out what they're gonna do. Because they got to come up. They have to come up with some high ticket item that will draw you towards them, because they know everybody's going, particularly one. And that's the thing. And I do think that Mythics, the Forestmen, they know what they're doing, because once they do release all the data, the order dates, the price, everything, everybody's floating towards that. So it's like, even people that don't like, they have a point. Even people who don't buy Mythics or don't buy, they're gonna buy that fucking dragon, bro. People will buy that shit. Just they don't even buy action figures. They'll buy that shit just to put it in their house in the display, to have a fucking fully painted dragon or whatever, pose them on a rock, like, you know. So if people are gonna, all the other toy, man, they're gonna have to get some hot shit out there to get people's eyes on them. They really are. They really are, man. It's like, I don't know. Mezco, you know what? Mezco need to come out with. See, if they want to tap into some shit, they should follow suit with the Batman shit. Release a Batmobile. Release a fucking A-Team and an A-Team van. Release a fucking Knight Rider and a fucking car. That if they want to jump on some shit, they gotta tap into popular culture and just start throwing some shit out that people are like, oh shit, getting that shit. You know,
the turtle van.
Turtle van, people jump on. See, they gotta go down that line if they're gonna do something, because it's or they'll stick to just the releasing figure, like they just release figures. But if they're gonna do high ticket items, they're gonna have to make it be something in popular culture. People will jump all over.
Yeah.
Somebody will fuck around and release a fucking 1/12 scale Voltron or some shit. Be the same size as a person.
Don't tell me, bro.
Be like, where are you gonna put that? In my living room in front of my TV.
Exactly, just standing up.
Hey, I can live in the Lions. I don't have to pay rent.
You live in the Lions.
You wouldn't even be able to take toy photos of it. You would have to like take selfies with it.
Selfies in the cockpit.
Just be like, hey, what does this button do?
Yeah, taking selfies with my Voltron. Put him in the car with you and put it in a carpool lane. What was that in the? It's a Voltron.
Pulling up to work in my Lion.
Exactly. But see, something down that line would be, if Hasbro wasn't shitty, they would have been smart enough to have released a Megazord back in the time frame. They could would have grabbed people's attention. That would have got people
not that shitty like $60 Megazord they released in, like, remember the one they released in the 3-packs? They had like 2 Zords a piece with no detail at all.
Exactly. Yeah. That's Hasbro. That's why I'm kind of saying Blitz might be right. If Mezco wanted to capitalize, they'd do that command center. Like follow up the figure release with dropping the command center. People are like, oh shit.
Dude, it could come with the alpha figure.
Exactly.
With the alpha with the light up eyes.
Yep.
Dude.
I think the Megazord with the sound effects would be dope too. Megazord activated.
Yeah. Mm. I don't
Oh,
know.
they should do a damn. If they did a White Tiger Zord with Saba's voice,
Oh, that'd be dope.
I'd buy.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Now see, Hasbro, they could give us a Millennium Falcon playset cockpit.
Mm.
See, it's not the whole Falcon; it's just the cockpit. You know, with the seats, the doors. It's highly detailed. You can put all the figures in. You know, you put the amount of figures in there, and that'd be you could do something.
Or
like
shoot, I'd even take that main area with the game table and everything.
Right. Maybe that's a what do you call it, like a tier, is you can get that. The tier is getting an extra dial set is the game room table or something. Practice table. That'd be dope. So, I mean, there's stuff they can do, man. There's stuff they can do. And here's the thing: if Hasbro if they got off their ass, because they've already got the mold for it, now it would just be making a new mold. They already should have released an actual original trilogy TIE fighter, since they did the sequel trilogy TIE fighter. Release an original one and release an X-Wing fighter. Those are easy sales that would grab people. If they release those two next year, people would be looking at those in the same kind of sense of a dragon. If they saw a TIE fighter and an X-Wing fight, they'd be
I'd hang them shits on my ceiling too and make a scene in the ceiling.
Shit, yeah, that'd be dope.
Right next to the 13-foot Millennium Falcon. Yo, you imagine shipping on that shit? $1,000.
Exactly.
$1,000 shipping.
Man,
shipping costs more than the Falcon.
Yeah, Mud Scuffer, what's up?
Yo.
Yeah, I can't even. Because the shipping would it be like 50 pounds or something?
Nah, 13 feet. That should be like fucking 200 pounds.
You got to get a dolly to carry it in your house.
They got like 4 people. It says lift with 4 people.
Yeah, on the box.
You're gonna have the delivery driver looking at you like, "What the fuck?" It's gonna be the only package in his van.
That one driver for that
you
one
gotta
package.
Get this shit out, dude.
It's hilarious.
You got it on a lift. Don't just lift it and drop it on your patio. Nah, but yeah, but an X-wing fighter and a TIE fighter that they already have the mold for would be so easy. They got the mold. Like that'd be dope. Or if they wanted to get even crazier, they could tweak the mold and do a TIE fighter. I mean, they could tweak the mold, do an X-wing fighter and Darth Vader's TIE fighter. And then
that'd be dope.
Either one of those would be instant sales for Hasbro.
I'll be right back, fellas.
All right. Those would be great HasLabs that I think people would instantly buy into, having an X-wing fighter or a TIE fighter that's not Force Awakens or whatever. That'd be dope.
And hopefully, if those do good, that will entice them. Maybe we could go bigger.
Exactly.
Do more.
Exactly. Because I think, and I'm just surprised they haven't already used the mold from the sequel trilogy to make an OG TIE fighter, because they haven't. I don't know why they haven't that just seems like a no-brainer. Like, let's go ahead and get that re-released in classic TIE fighter colors and whatnot. It'd be easy. Super easy. I don't know. I'm not
That's
sure.
That's why we're in the wrong profession, boys.
Yeah, you're right. And then the X-wing fighters are that everybody's wanting an X-wing fighter. Vico says, imagine an AT-AT HasLab. Dude, this shit would be like a Great Dane. You fucking have a Great Dane in your
one of the tiers needs to be a harness so I can take it for a walk.
It comes with a feeding bowl, water bowl.
Your first month of food is free.
Exactly, first month should be shipped, preceding the AT-AT shipping. That'd be dope though. But see, even that, Vico, even if they didn't do a full ADAT, they could do it at ATST. And that would be, they could do a 1/12 scale ATST, and that would fucking sell, man. Because that's one of those items, vehicles that's went through the entire original trilogy all the way into Mandalorian. So it'd be easy sell, man. I don't know. It's just, because the Rancor, I get it, but they fucked it up, and then at that time, Boba Fett hadn't even came out yet, so people weren't seeing Rancor again and going, "Okay, I want a Rancor." But yeah, they could do an ATST, and people will be on board with that because all they have to do is throw a Mandalorian label on it, and people buy the shit.
So I think, 'cause I heard y'all while I was doing what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason why they don't do the TIE fighter again is because maybe the amount of units that were sold didn't prove to be a profit for the amount it costs to make it.
Understandable, but that movie, those figures went to clearance anyway, so that's their fault. That ain't, I mean, that's the movie.
So
it didn't.
I guess they feel like even if they have the mold, the cost to put it into production, it doesn't guarantee that they're going to make enough profit from it. That's probably what they're thinking. I'm just thinking.
Their way around that is go ahead and release the X-Wing fighter first. Then people
definitely
have to have a TIE fighter. Now you release that mold of the TIE fighter again, everybody's buying it because you got.
But the numbers had to be really bad that if they haven't just figured, hey, let me paint it into an old school TIE fighter.
No shit, you're right. But we know those numbers are bad because them figures was on clearance for days and days and days.
Yeah. Shit, they're still on clearance someplace.
They still are on clearance.
That Ray figure?
Yeah. Shit's at $5 below. Go get a brand new Rise of Skywalker figure at $5 below tonight. In package. Rebels, Sabine,
mint in box.
That'd be dope. But I'm kind of thinking that ATST, I don't know why they haven't done that. That's weird. That's a good one. I think you're probably going to be right on that, Vico. I don't see that not happening. Is Jada releasing the Mystery Machine van because they're coming out with the figures. So I would think once the entire line is, they got enough figures out, all the main characters and a couple of monsters, that they'll release a van.
I thought the mystery machine was on display with the figures.
I don't know if it probably was, but
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure I saw it.
That's dope. Then that's even better hint that they would release.
Let's see if I can find it now.
I can't wait for those figures. They're going to be dope. Yeah. I'm really excited.
See, that's another line that I would love to get, but it's like, how many photos or what am I really going to do with it?
Well,
so it's like I might pass.
I think the price point of them is what's going to make it just an easy pickup, because they're going to be like 24. It's like whatever. It's not that it's not breaking me or nothing. So that's why I'll figure they'll be worthwhile getting. And then too, it's because sometimes it's nostalgia stuff you get, and if it's cheap enough, then it's just you got it just because it's a cheap nostalgia part of your collection, right? But when it gets costly for a nostalgia piece, that's when it's kind of like, is it really worth it?
Yeah, you gotta make the hard choices.
Right.
It looks like they haven't made it yet, but it looks like they are gonna make it.
Oh, that's dope. See, and even the mystery van, if it's Jada Toys, it probably won't be more than $50. And you're good to go.
Yeah.
At the most, maybe 60, and then you're good to go. You got the crew and a mystery van. You can have some fun. It's I don't know, man. There's a lot of opportunity for these guys to hit the ground running to come up with something competitive with the Dragon, but we'll see what they pull triggers on. I don't know. It's just hard to it's hard to say, man, because they got to think outside the box if they're going to come up with something that really will gain people's attention. Mm-hmm. It's because so much stuff has came out that it's kind of like I feel like it's not that I feel like the most popular stuff is already out, but a lot of it is. You know, a lot of what do you
It's like what's next? What's next?
Right.
It's hard to tell what's next when so much has come out.
Exactly.
And so many so much of what people have wanted has released or been announced.
Right.
It's like what else is left? In my opinion, the only thing I could think of is you've done so much. Why don't you guys get into older movies, picking up license for older movies?
Yeah,
I agree.
Like somebody posted a clip yesterday on Instagram. I can't remember who it was of an old school movie that I completely forgot about.
Nice.
Which was I Come in Peace with Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, that movie's dope.
Oh, yes.
And I'm like, why don't they make figures like that of the dude and Dolph Lundgren's character, or like, you know, like I mean, people picking up licenses for movies would be dope. In
That
general.
would be, man. That would be so cool. Like I would like it. That would be so. Like imagine, man. I would love it if like Mezco, because they've already released Alien Big Chat. It'd be dope if they released like Aliens, like they released the Marines and fucking some couple alien drones and a queen, dude. With his mess, that'd be fucking.
They need to release Sigourney Weaver's character with the mech that she had.
Dude, that'd be.
If anybody could do it,
Oh,
Mezco could pull it off.
Yeah, that'd be
Mezco
so
could pull it
dope,
off.
dude. I'd be on top of that
yeah.
shit tomorrow, right now. With that'd be dope.
Oh.
So I'm with Blitz. Like, yeah, grab some fucking shit and make some iconic movies, man. It's like, what's it like? Why the fuck? I look. I know High is coming out with a RoboCop, but somebody else should be coming out with a RoboCop. I mean, Mafex already has one, but he leaves much to be desired. So it's like, why aren't more people coming out with, it's I'm surprised more people aren't doing what Blitz is saying and picking up old movies and just coming out with modern day shit for it.
Yeah,
because a lot of those movies had toys back in the day. They were just like, shit. They were trash. But imagine getting them nowadays with the engineering they have, whether it was from Jada, Mezco, whoever, SHF. Like even SHF needs to continue to like dive into more movie stuff. They could kill it.
That's why I'm excited that they put out Harry Potter figures, because the original figures they came out with was literally Ronald, Hermione, Harry Potter, and Professor Snape.
Right.
It was like there was no nobody else was released. There was no Death Dealers. There was no I forgot his fucking name, but like not even fucking Dumbledore was released. Like one of the main characters.
That's right.
So to see them releasing Voldemort and Harry Potter from the Goblet of Fire, that's fucking
promising.
sick.
Yeah, that's very promising. It gives you an idea that they may be doing more, flushing them out, and that'd be dope. See, that's what they should. People should be doing that, bro. Like it's so, because and I maybe they are paying attention to message boards and stuff like that, because they have to know that when they do release stuff like that, when people saw that Voldemort was coming in, people like was on it. They're like, oh shit, man, I can't, So they know that that's just that maybe they're like, oh, we're trying to do these other things right now, but you got to pay attention to what people are throwing up, man, and responses.
Like they could do a Hagrid.
Yeah,
they could do
a Hagrid.
Fucking Professor McGonagall. They could do so many characters, and like people will. Well, I know I'm a buy.
There's tons of people who would jump, man. They would jump because I saw. I think I was on. It was either Animated Heroes or somebody's. I was on. That was like talking about the new SHF, and the comments were going crazy, bro. They're like, oh shit, that Voldemort, that shit. Comments going crazy. So it's out there. It's just people got to go ahead and do it. Just do it, man.
Yeah.
Let us know what you're doing. Yeah. Like, it's and there's plenty of good properties that they could pull from. Plenty of good movies that they could grab some cool shit from and throw down with. Like, damn. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot. Like, they really get down. And I mean, don't get me wrong, NECA does their good job of covering a lot of badass movies, but it's NECA, and they're out of scale a lot of time, and they're just
you
not.
You can only do so much with NECA.
Right. Yeah. That's like what was just released? Fuck. Oh, the diorama from NECA for their Beetlejuice figure.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's a great prop, but it's not for their NECA fucking Beetlejuice.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when the Mezco Beetlejuice finally releases, that's gonna go perfect with that.
Yes, you're right. You're right. So it's those types of things where other companies should be taking advantage of and grabbing it, man, because it's instant sales, man. Instant sales they could be making, doing shit. We'll see. Like I said, hopefully because of the dragon, it's making people think outside the box. It's making them think out, like, what can we come up with? What can we do that we haven't done or that we should be doing or whatever, because really, like Blitz said, that dragon came about because of like years and years of just people in the community constantly talking about wanting it. And they're just like, fuck, we got to do it. We have to.
Yeah.
We got to do it. And so that's where some of the other companies should be looking at that. Like, man, we got to do this shit. We got to do it. And speaking of which, I did hear the rumor that, like, just going back to even Mofex, that they are working on Colossus, Beast, and Nightcrawler, because they heard the people. They know people like, oh shit, man, you put out Storm, you put out Jean Grey, Cyclops. Where the fuck is Beast? So they're hearing it, but not every company has got their ear to the streets trying to see what people are checking for. And it's like, and they should because it's easy. It's easy stuff, man. Because other than that, what are you doing? Just re-releasing stuff that you already did? Because like Blitz said, a lot of the heavy popular stuff has actually already been released in one form or another.
The only good thing is that everybody in this world is different.
Right.
Everybody has a different opinion on what that top thing that they want to be released is.
Yes.
So it's like, yes, a majority of it is released from, at least for me, that I've enjoyed. But I'm pretty sure somebody's out there like, well, there's this that could come out. And another person's like, well, there's this that should come out.
He's right.
So
he's right. He is right.
Like one thing I want, so I think Mezco does DC villains very well. Give me a Mezco Bane or a Mezco Poison Ivy.
That'd be so dope.
You already have Two-Face. You have Mr. Freeze. You have Joker. You have Harley Quinn. You have Catwoman. Give us some of the other villains. Give us Clayface. Give us a Mezco Scarecrow would be fucking dope.
That would be crazy.
Nuts. That would be nuts, dude. Damn. Woo. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe, and that's not to say that some of these guys don't have those on their board with a pin stuck in it to make or whatever, because they might. It's just that they need to really, hopefully, be paying attention to what people in the on social media are saying, so they can get there, because we will get it if you bring it to us.
Or when the big companies doesn't do it, one of these third parties will.
They should, man. The third parties, Green. Third parties are kicking all sorts of ass. these third parties, they don't give a shit anymore. It's like they're gunning for. They're like, you ain't doing it, I'm doing it. I mean, they're making a lot of major companies hold their beer because shit, they're not playing around, man. These third parties, dude. Like, and the thing is that I feel like they're getting better. Like, some of them.
Oh yeah.
Have had QC issues and things like, but I feel like as they're refining themselves and making more, they're getting better at what they're making, and or either another company's coming and going, okay, you made that, I can top that. I'm gonna engineer it even better than that. So it's like that is happening, man. It's really happening.
CT Toys, prime example.
Well, exactly.
They're sometimes doing it better than the actual figures themselves.
Isn't that crazy? Like it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you better start paying attention, man. You better start and third parties, not just third party, but like I would say like customizers or what would they be called? Or not really custom, but people who make accessories or whatever. That game got stepped up this year. It got stepped up so much that, case in point, I buy the One Piece SH figure arts, right? And my biggest complaint was fucking these paperweight capes that they come with, bullshit. Now going forward, I notice SHF ain't playing around. They're like, fuck it, we're gonna start adding wired fucking cloth capes because they know that other companies are making the shit. They're coming right as soon as the other company sees their pre-order, they're already in development of that accessory. So it's like, you better get on it, man. So people, I think they're paying attention to it. They're really paying attention to it. And I would gather because I was watching what's the dude, Nostalgia, whatever, I forget his name. Nostalgia.
Are you talking about Johnny?
Yeah, his
Nostalgia Unbox.
So I was watching him, and he had the Demon Slayer, right? Tanjiro, and he had the SHF, right? And he's like, it's a dope figure. It's the one Blitz has. It's like dope, right? But he got this soft goods. This third party made the soft good for it, and it just pops, man. Because he should have came. I guarantee the next, like I would say, version 2.0 or 3.0 of the Demon Slayer is gonna come with soft goods from SH. I guarantee you it is, because they're getting outpaced when it comes to these third party companies going, oh, I'm gonna improve your fucking figure. You should have did this in the first place. It's like, even I forget his sister. What is his sister's name?
Mexico.
Yeah. So
I have her coming in this week.
Nostalgia got a whole kit for her off the third party for soft goods, and it's dope looking, dude.
Rengoku looks like he has soft good on.
I think he does, because I'm telling you, these companies are coming out with shit that's highest quality. It's just the highest quality accessory if it came with the figure, and they're not doing that. So but I think, for example, I do think that SH Figure Arts is paying attention to that. That's why, like you said, Rengoku is going to come with soft goods instead of you having to go purchase it elsewhere. They're getting aware of it, because it's not that hard for them to include it in there anyway. They got the engineering to put the wire tape in there and give you the soft goods or whatever, or give you the accessory or whatever. So it's one of those things where I'm really happy that these third parties this year have really kind of pushed and nudged the bigger companies to do better than they have been doing. Get better at it. Do better.
Yeah.
So it's because I know even going to Hasbro, fucking how many fucking Mandos did we get until they finally released the soft goods cape?
I think it was 5.
Yeah, because people were getting that soft goods cape from lots of different third party people.
2,
they're dropping it.
3, 4, 5. It was 6.
Yeah, and they finally got in their head. So we got to put a soft goods capes on. And look, another prime example. And I think SH is the one that's listening. I would have to say they're listening the most. because look at all their re-release Star Wars dudes. They're all coming with soft.
I was just about to say that.
All those dudes are stepping it up. They're stepping them up. It's like, what are you giving me this shit? Why? I'm gonna buy it from somebody else.
And you know what's funny? It always happens like this. I just bought that Obi-Wan like about 2 months ago, and then they go and re-release it with the soft goods and everything. Like, okay,
sure did,
sounds about right.
Yeah,
I do want that Yoda too.
Yeah, look, I'm getting them all as soon as they're available to be able to. I don't think any of them went up for pre-order yet, but I want Obi-Wan, Yoda. I'm getting all of them because why not? That's going to be a quintessential version. Once you get that, so. But SH, they're paying attention. Fuck it, we gotta put the wires off.
Except when they charge $140 for Jar Jar, then you question their hearing a little bit.
Yeah. Well, see,
he's expensive.
Oh, well, see, they got to still try and slide in some old thinking before they reinvent themselves. Like,
Okie doke.
But yeah, it's you're seeing a lot of companies, and how much you want to bet, Green, that the success of CT Toys is going to slightly change the engineering of MOFX with their shit. I guarantee you it is. I guarantee you it is. They're not gonna let a third party company outpace them with their shit.
So here's a question. Do you think that when they see that, okay, this company is making pretty much our figures for a fraction of our price, do you think that that will ever make them go down in their price a little bit and rethink that? Or do you think they're pretty much set in their ways price-wise?
It potentially could. I think it potentially could because only because of the quantity of success that the CT that shit's. I mean, you can go on the AliExpress, right, and say you just looking it up. You click on that Wolverine, and it'll say like 3,000 sold, bro. 4,000 sold. Like what the fuck? So
and it's a quality figure too. Like that plastic is quality. It's not cheap or anything like that. I definitely think MOFX is taking a look at those things and trying to figure out how do they get around that and then, make theirs. Because I know they want to get out the gate 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 sales. Because why would I buy your $100 figure when I can get pretty much the same thing for $20 with probably accessories that yours didn't have?
Here's what Ravensjuice just saw a reel that was saying that Hasbro and Marvel went after CT Toys and have to shift operations. Well, I mean, I could see that happening. I could see that. But here's the thing. As long as the impact did what it needed to do, that's the most important thing. Like, even if CT Toys has to shut down or can't, it's left a lasting effect, I think. And it's going to definitely make people go. I don't see people rushing out to pick up the MOFX instantaneous anymore. At least coming from Marvel, right? They may get it from they may buy a different MOFX that's not been like made like but
so since the quality of CT Toys is so good, right? Not only that, their box art looks very familiar and very close to MOFX.
Yeah.
So who's to say that CT Toys is not like 5K Toys? A lot of the creators on 5K are toy creators who have worked for companies or independent. Who's to say that these guys at CT Toys are not workers from MOFX just making an extra buck? Or MOFX actually seeing how a cheaper version of their figures goes in the market as opposed to their longer production times with MOFX name on it. So it's just like, hey, all right, we'll make these figures, put them out there, see how it does, as opposed to the longer process it is for the higher quality plastic, or just slapping Mafex on the box in general, because it's the same shit technically.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's like you're putting it out there, and it is Mafex. It's just CT Toys for licensing reasons with the companies.
That could be the case. That could be the case. And well, maybe I was wrong. It doesn't look. It looks like Raven says they're also saying that they have a knockoff Hush Batman coming in. So I guess they're not stopping. They're probably just going to shift how they do shit, but they're still going to do it. Man, it's again. I think it's good for the industry because it pushes the main guys to pay more attention. They need to pay more attention to what's going on with their consumers. That's how they get better at what they do. He said they're shifting to DC.
Give me that Mafex Bane.
There you go. There you go. I can see it coming next year. I definitely can at this point now, knowing what Ravens just said. So,
you think darkness is your ally?
It's just
born in it.
It's I don't know. It's just like I said. It's good. I Green said it. It's just good that the third parties are doing what they're doing. Really helping push people to work, do better, make better products, do better stuff. It's like, because I know for a fact that I feel like Mezco is. They may have hits and misses, but I do feel like they are still trying to improve themselves based on some of the other third parties that are coming out with soft good figures and stuff that are actually dope and have some level of premium quality feel to them, but they may not be Mezco. But Mezco is definitely paying attention to that shit and going, man, we gotta step it up. He said the Bane is rumored, Green, so he is rumored. So there you go. It's coming, man. Get ready.
Give me all of them.
I don't know. It's like I said. It's. I feel like 2024 was really people like. Let's see if we can challenge each other. Like I feel like from the mainstream guys to the third party guys, they were all trying to see how do we challenge each other, and go after the consumer and get them to pay attention to what we're doing. And it was successful, I think, to a degree because and we know that it's effective because look at SH Figure Arts, look at Mezco, like re-releasing figures. They're re-releasing stuff that you missed because they know that look, man, we have to still keep capturing our audience. It's I don't 2025 should be pretty good, man, because I think that some people might surprise us, and I think that that's a good thing, that they may come with shit we weren't anticipating, and it's like, oh shit.
Well, I know I got a lot of shit this year that I never thought I would have. So 2025 is going to be very.
Well, I'm gonna try my best to get into Blitz's mode. Like he said, he's not stopping buying, but he's targeting what he's buying. That's a good motto to get into. Good thing to get into. But we'll see. Like I said, the first of the year is really gonna kind of set the pace for us because we'll know what's going on with the dragon, and then we'll like behave accordingly, I guess. Not behave, right? I'm actually excited, Raven, to get some of the others. Like I want to get some of those barbarians and shit that are coming and stuff. That shit looks dope. I'm really excited to see because it's going to be a different body in a way because it's not the lizard, reptile. So that's going to be dope. It's dope. And then Mythic, man, I mean, you got us with the dragon, but you really got to start releasing some of these other fucking ways that we pre-ordered like 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You got
supposedly some stuff
is
is coming out.
You got to get us popping. I need some bears and shit. Like, give me some bears. Bro. Give me the fucking bears. I'm tired of it. You got to help us out. Other than that, man, you guys got anything that Blitz has got a Grail coming tomorrow. You got something coming, Green, that is sliding in before the end of the year? Something crazy sliding in?
No,
I got a few things
schedule.
coming. I got a few things coming.
Oh shit! What else you got sliding in?
So I got Mortal Kombat Rain coming from Storm Collectibles tomorrow.
Okay.
Sometime in the week, I should be getting a stone troll from Mythic Legions.
Oh shit!
So now I'll have 4 of the trolls. I have the retailer's exclusive, what is it, Valkyrie figure from Mythic Legions. It released Friday, so it shipped already from Big Bad for me.
Skeleton dude?
Yeah.
I
got that one.
I got the Cosmic guy that I got it. He just hit my power loop.
Yeah.
Fisher Price, Fisher Price or whatever it's called.
Yeah. She already shipped. I also have Mexico from SH Figure Arts from Demon Slayer. I'm gonna hurt my cat. Fucking parkour ass. And I have a shitload of like ringside stuff that's going to be shipping sometime this week. I literally got like 10 to 12 figures from ringside from their Black Friday sale. Nice. And 2 of them are pre-orders. One of them just finally came in, so it's going to be shipping soon. And then everything else is what I got Black Friday that was like dirt cheap.
Oh, that's dope. I really didn't do any Black. I don't think I did any Black Friday.
Nah, I didn't.
That's the only thing I did for Black Friday was the wrestling stuff. The troll, because I got him for a fucking great ass price, and the rain, because like I said, I got like $37 off what the guy was going for.
Yeah, I got I didn't get any Black Friday stuff because I got the Across the, well, I guess it's Into the Spider-Verse and Across Spider-Verse combo. It was that wave that had, the Spider-Punk, the new Spider-Man, the old Miles from, Into the Spider-Verse, the new Miguel O'Hara, and what's this, Peter Pava.
Oh, I know.
And then
Indian Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then I got that, and then I picked up, I missed them, so I picked up he got re-released, the Ultra Instinct Goku, and then
I was so close to grabbing him, but it's like he's not going anywhere. I'm gonna get him soon.
I just got him anyway. And then I picked up this. It's the Beast of Cenozoic, but it's the Beast of Mesozoic. I got the Smilodon, like the saber-tooth tiger dude. He looks cool because he's 1/12 scale. And then I think one other thing I got probably this coming. I can't remember, but yeah, those are things. And like I said, I'm just fingers crossed for fucking Mesco with this Jones, man. I want this Jones.
Jonesing.
Yeah, I'm jonesing, man. I need this Jones, bro. Yeah. He said all my Black Friday buys are for the kids except for the Animal Warrior Kingdom for me. That's dope. Yeah, I figured they did. I did get the emails for Animal Warrior King, but I didn't pick up anything yet. And then because I'm still debating on if I think it's, when is it, the end of December for the other wave of Mythics, with the
29th.
With the lion dude and all the
29th. I'm waiting literally to the last minute to order the lion.
Same here. That's where I'm at with that. So, but other than that, yeah, nothing Nothing exciting, man. Like, just what I got. I did. I remember. Fucking DJ and Gal are showing up because I got Candy.
Nice.
Yeah, and she, got Candy.
Look at them cheeks, yes.
And once again, another Jada home run. Jada's dope. They keep turning it out. He said, I got the Panther Builder fig to go with my Gladiator pit fighter. Oh, dope. That Panther, yeah, that dude's dope. So, but yeah, other than that, man, nothing. Just gonna try and scramble to figure out how I'm gonna put together this fucking list, man.
Right.
He gave us a daunting challenge, but I love it. Like categories are dope as shit, but it's like, dang, it's the hardest part is the figures that get cut. They just don't get cut. You didn't do well enough.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because
I'm still trying to think of my figure of the year so far.
I know what mine is now, but if that Jones comes in, that motherfucker might make it. Fucking Indiana Jones. I know my worst figure. That never will change ever. He'll probably still be my worst figure next year too. He'll still probably be my worst figure.
Yeah.
He might be the worst figure of the past 10 years. Yeah.
Worst figure of the decade.
Yeah, exactly. People should do people need to do videos on why did you make this Hasbro. He said, Raven says, you're going to list the categories in the IG chat. Sorry if I missed this already. Well, I guess Blitz could probably just paste the photo, put the.
I'll name it. Not name it. I'll say the names now. It's in the reel. I don't even think I have the photos anymore. I got so much shit on my thing.
They're in our chat, right? So you can grab them from our chat.
Oh, even better. Yep. So there you go. I'll post them. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'll probably start right after the show.
I'm gonna try and start figuring it out.
Start knocking out some numbers.
What up, Prime? Thanks for joining us, brother.
Prime open.
He said, I know I almost picked up that Mexico Casino set for 2021 for 150. They had it in stock.
Oh shit!
And on Big Bad, that's good. That's where I got my Slugfest from. He was on sale. Him and Dark Side, they were on sale. It was cheap. So I always forget to check Big Bad from Mexico because a lot of times if you find that sale, they're cheap. Get them. Because I got the side cutter there too. He was on sale. Oh no, he says on the Mezco site. Oh, cool. Get on that radio. Yeah. Other than that, man, I don't know. What you got? Anything else quick for us?
Me? No. All I have is hopes and dreams and an empty wallet. No, so literally it's just I posted for the reel for the show, the December 22nd, the last show of the year for Lazy Boys, where we do our categories and have people come on with us. I'll name the categories now. I'm just pulling it up.
Okay.
I hate when I update the phone and then it'd be like, what's new?
I know.
Care what's new. Just show me my shit. Oh, I got it. All right. So the 5 categories we're doing, because we're doing 25 in total, because we're going into 2025.
Yeah, that's right.
So we have top 5 for nostalgia, something that brought you many memories or brings you so much joy from your childhood that you had to get. So we'll do top 5 for that. Top 5 must-haves of the year. So something that not necessarily you shoot a lot, but you saw it and you was like, damn, I gotta have it.
Yeah.
Top 5 figures that you photographed this year, or top 5 to photograph. So something that you just can't put down from being in front of your phone camera or your camera in general.
There you go.
Top 5 accessories or dials that you have purchased this year.
Yes.
Whether it be an accessory that you purchase off of somebody on Etsy, Macari, eBay, or something you've made as an accessory, 3D printing it yourself or making it yourself. Same thing goes for dials, whether you purchased it on any of those things or had somebody make it, like Jedi Jack.
Yep. And aren't you including vehicles in that one too, right? Because that's an accessory.
You could, if you want, you could put vehicles. That's fine too. I wasn't thinking vehicles, but yeah, that's an accessory, definitely. So whatever you want to put for that one, and then finally, the top 5 purchases of the year.
There you go.
So these are the 5 most beautifulest purchases you've made this year, all the way to your figure of the year.
And it's like that.
Yeah. And it's literally, it can be a figure that's in any of the other categories as well. It doesn't have to be something that's not in the category that you already chose. If it's in 2 categories, then that definitely should be your figure of the year.
Yes.
And then the last thing we're going to do, which we do every year now, is our worst purchase of the year. So that one figure that you were excited for, and when you got it, you was like, what the fuck did I do wrong? So your worst purchase of the year, where it was just not what you expected, whether it be QC issues, paint issues, fucked up toes, like anything that it just wasn't, or something that it was okay to get in hand, but you paid way overpriced for it for whatever reason it was released, and you were just like, nah, it's not worth the price of admission. So anything like that, that'll be your worst figure of the year. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna send out the invite while we're live, and we're gonna do the show earlier like we do every year. You guys come on, tell us your tops for the categories. You don't have to have the figures with you. You can just tell them. If you want to have the figures, that's fine as well. And then you guys could stay on with us and hang out with us all the way through the end of the show. And then the last thing is tomorrow the post will be up for our giveaway. So we're going to do 6 winners in total. So it's going to be 2 accessory kits from Green. Then it's going to be 2 custom shirts from me.
Yeah.
So pretty much the shirts will be the Pig Bar logo and then your logo on it. So it'll be a custom shirt just for you guys, because it'll have your own imprint on it. And then finally, it's going to be 2 gift cards from Thor.
There you go.
And that's what we'll do. So we'll be doing a 12 days of Christmas theme. So it's any type of Christmas photo you could think of, any figure, any diorama, any accessory. It doesn't matter as long as it's Christmas themed.
Right.
And then on the 17th, right? 17th?
Yeah, I think 17th. Sunday.
17th, we are going to go live and we'll do the elimination wheel. And there'll be 6 wonderful winners.
There we go.
All right.
My worst figure is actually saying it's Jake Lloyd going, what the fuck did I do wrong? What did I do? How? Why did you do this to me?
I'm trying to think, what's my worst purchase? I can't remember what it was. I'm getting old, bro. I can't fucking remember shit.
Mine's imprinted in my mind, bro. It's that bad.
I mean, I'm still stuck on Red Death being my worst figure, so.
Damn.
I don't even have mine anymore, so.
This is true. You dumped that shit. You're like, you gone.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure I'll think of something. I'll think of something that wasn't up to my expectations or just wasn't. Yeah. You know what? I know. No. I was going to say I know what it is, but it's not. Never mind. But other than that, I ain't got nothing else.
Raven says he's not sure either which would be his worst figure. I mean, for the most part, I think this year all of us bought what we really wanted. It's just that,
yeah,
like
very
Rich
true.
said, you might have got something and like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just like it's hard to tell.
Right.
I mean, I have a few that I can think of, but it's just like I don't know. I'm pretty sure I have another one that's probably a shit ton worse. I purchased so much this year, it's not even funny.
This is true. I'm with you. Yeah. See?
I purchased so much at Legion's Con, it's fucking crazy.
Right.
Oh, they fixed my troll. I think I don't know if you guys know. They sent me the armor.
Oh
fixed.
yeah,
Dope,
sick.
dude.
So
That was
I'm
quick
excited.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were
that
pretty
was
good.
super quick.
They got back from Designer Con, and the guy literally emailed me the same day that they finished or they came back, and he
Nice.
was like, "Yo, I'm sorry." He was like, "Give me your address, and once we have the part, we'll send it to you."
That's dope.
And like 3 days later, he sent me another email telling me how to remove the arm off the troll because he was like, it's
Nice.
different from like the figures.
Right.
And then he was like, here you go, it's shipped.
That's dope, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Great communication from them. Like
Yeah.
he emailed me like 4 times between shipping just to keep giving me updates on to like when they were getting the part, when they thought they were getting it, and then telling me how to remove the arm and everything.
Right.
Yeah,
That's where
the arm was a bitch to remove.
Did you have to like soak it in hot water or boil it?
No, he was like I had to pull the arm a little bit to try to get under the joint. And then I had to use a hair dryer for like 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, to get it to.
Oh,
yeah. And even then I still couldn't get it out. Bro, I was sitting in the bathroom using my wife's hair dryer, sitting on the toilet, and my wife is looking at me struggle, trying to take this fucking arm off, bro. For like almost like 40 minutes.
Oh, shit.
You should have seen my face when I finally got the arm off. I was like, fuck yeah. Like if I just won like a championship or something.
Damn.
Nah.
Yeah, because I mean, I never thought about that, but the trolls really aren't pop and swap.
Yeah, no.
They're not designed.
Yo, the joint that goes into the body mold itself has a plastic casing over it, not like the other figures.
Wow.
Oh shit.
So it was like I had to be careful not to pull that out and break it at the same time and trying to pull this big ass joint out of the socket.
Damn. Wow. He said,
I was
victory.
Like, come on now.
Give it to me now.
But I'm happy. I haven't had a chance to photograph him, but I'm planning on it. But
pull the arm out and stick it on Victor. Oh, he said it's like Fury joints. They're like that too. Yeah, they are, dude. The Fury joints, man.
Like, yeah, that shit was crazy to take off.
They're made to pop and swap, but them fuckers are. Yeah, I left them damn werewolves and tigers exactly how they are. Fucking keep swapping that shit. Yeah, but and speaking of which, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. All
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Came in.
And brother AB in the chat, thank you. He was like, I'm not driving today. I'm gonna watch the show.
That was a welcome surprise, man. That shit was awesome.
Oh yeah, good to see you,
buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss you, brother.
But yeah, other than that, man, if you ain't got anything else, it's on you. You can bounce it.
Hell yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We had a blast. It's always nice kicking it with you fellas.
Yeah.
And stay tuned. Like I said, the post will be up tomorrow for the giveaway. If you haven't seen the reel, it's on my thing right now for the end of the year episode. So you guys who want to come on with us can start getting your categories ready.
Right.
Don't wait till the last minute because it is very difficult when you actually look at how much shit you have.
It is.
But yeah, other than that, I ain't got nothing else. So it's time to stop being lazy.
And Ender says, have a good night, folks. When's the next show? Next Sunday.
Yeah, we'll be on next Sunday.
We'll be on Tuesday. We'll be back. We're gonna do two because we've been doing bi-weekly with Kickbar, so we'll be back on Tuesday and do. We got a lot of appreciation to shout out, but yeah,
I am the real life Santa Claus, so it's my busiest time of year.
Exactly.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, it's time to stop being lazy.
You're the main. We out.
Cupid annoy
everybody.
Much love, brothers. Yeah. AD
Later.
in the house.
Fellas.
What's up?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.